The Amalfi Coast is one of the most famous tourist destinations in Italy और हर इटालियन समर में बहुत सारे टूरिस्ट यहाँ पर छुट्टी मनाने आते हैं। अब अमाल्फी कोस्ट महंगा तो है ही, हम सब ये जानते हैं, और आप सब एक बजट बनाकर आते हैं यहाँ पर। बट इवन आफ्टर दैट देर आर मैनी कॉस्ट दैट यू हैव नो आइडिया अबाउट। सो इफ यू आर प्लानिंग अ ट्रिप to the Amalfi Coast, then this vlog is for you because I'm going to tell you about things that nobody does. When we talk about the Amalfi Coast, तो एकदम से हमें clear blue waters, lovely beaches, yummy cocktails, luxury boats, ये सभी हमारे दिमाग में आता है। Positano, Atrani, Marina Grande, these are some of the famous beaches in the Amalfi Coast. And of course, as soon as you reach the Amalfi Coast, I'm certain that you would want to hit the beach. So firstly, make peace with the fact that the beaches will be packed. Yes, this is Positano during the Italian summer. It could take you up to half an hour to just get a spot to sit on the beach. Now, if you look there, wait, let me zoom in. So you can see those blue beach beds, enclosed area. And nobody is there, it's empty and everybody is cramped up here and nobody is going there. Now all over the Amalfi Coast you will see these private areas which will be mostly empty, and then this one particular area where everybody will be cramped up. And why is that? Because those areas are the private beach areas and you have to pay 25 euros just for an hour to use the bed. Food and drinks is all extra, and not even that. The row 1 which is ahead will pay more, 2 a little lesser, 3 a little lesser, 4 a little lesser. So this is how the Amalfi Coast functions. Hence you will always see the public beach area cramped up and there will be absolutely no place. You in fact have to get your own towels or bed sheets or whatever to even sit. Yes, the Amalfi Coast has beautiful water, but I don't know if anybody told you this, that the beaches on the Amalfi Coast are all pebble beaches. And in the heat, these pebbles get really hot, which in turn sting your feet. It causes blisters. And it is so difficult to walk on these pebble beaches in the heat. Like literally, आपको पानी में जाने तक के लिए फुटवेयर पहनना पड़ता है और फिर एकदम पानी के उधर फुटवेयर उतारो और फिर पानी के अंदर जाओ। अच्छा, पोसितानो में तो तब भी जो पब्लिक बीच है वो एरिया तब भी थोड़ा डिसेंट है। आई वुडंट से इट्स ह्यूज बट इट्स स्टिल डिसेंट। बट व्हेन यू कम टू कपरी द प्रॉब्लम इज रियली मैसिव, क्योंकि ये देखो बस इतना सा है आपका पब्लिक बीच का एरिया। अब इतने से एरिया में कितने लोग बैठेंगे, कितने लोग स्विम कर पाएंगे? मतलब लिटरली ऐसा लग रहा है कि यू आर जस्ट सिटिंग ऑन the other person's lap. तो कपरी में तो the public beach space is just hardly anything. So when you see everything so cramped up, eventually what happens that you give in and then you are ready to pay for the private beds. You are ready to pay the 25 euro for an hour. So this please keep in mind when you are traveling.
So just got done from the beach, from the rocky, crowded, overpacked beach of Capri, and now I am headed towards my boat again to go back to Positano. And to be very honest, I loved Italy. I love the vibe of Italy. I love the people. I love food. I love everything. But I am not a big fan of the Italian beaches. They are stony. There's hardly any place. I mean, I like the sand in my toes. That's my kind of a beach. So, I mean, it's open to debate, and a lot of you are going to hate me, fight with me, hate tons of things. But I will say this: I don't like the Italian beaches. I'm not very fond of the Italian summer because rocky beaches, it's not my favorite. I like sandy.
Moving on now, the nearest airport from Amalfi Coast is Naples, and from Naples it is a 2-hour drive to the Amalfi Coast. So you can either take a cab, but that will be super expensive. You have some cheaper options available, like you can take a train from the Naples train station to Sorrento, and from Sorrento you can take a bus or a cab or even a ferry to the Amalfi Coast. Now if you're taking the ferry, be prepared, लंबी लाइनों में वेट करना पड़ेगा, बहुत क्राउडेड होगा, ओवर पैक्ड होगा. सोरेंटो से अमाल्फी आपको वन वे टिकट 30 यूरोस के आसपास पड़ेगी. ट्रैवल टाइम बाय फेरी होगा 1.5 आवर्स, और जो फेरी सर्विसेज हैं ये यूजुअली 8 AM से 5 PM तक चलती हैं. अब अगर आप फेरी से अमाल्फी कोस्ट आ रहे हैं तो आपके साथ आपका लगेज भी होगा. कुछ लोगों का कम होगा और कुछ लोगों का ज़्यादा. बट नाउ इफ यू हैव कम फ्रॉम द सी साइड यू विल हैव टू वॉक लॉट्स ऑफ स्टेयर्स uphill to your hotel. So carrying these big bags, strollers, it is next to impossible. I mean, I'm assuming they'll be at least 20-25 kgs. So you will have to budget extra for these porter services, who will charge you 20 euros per bag. Otherwise, you will be stranded. You are going to look like a coolie who is dragging his or her bag upwards. And if you have a hotel reservation, then I would advise that you get in touch with your hotel and they will book it for you. Now, getting around the Amalfi Coast can be a task. So I would advise that you either rent a Vespa, a bike, or a car to get around, because taking cabs will be very expensive and the bus service isn't very efficient. Now you will get many bike, car rental services, but make sure that you have a valid IDP if you're coming from India, and also keep a lot of extra money aside. And here is why. So I rented a Vespa which cost me 50 euros rental for a day. 50 euros. अगर आप इंडिया से हैं तो आपको मजाक लगेगा, क्योंकि इंडिया में हम अराउंड 7 euros में गोवा में बाइक्स रेंट करते हैं पर डे. ऊपर से you have to give 300 euros deposit. I know you'll get your deposit back, but 300 euros is too much. Arey ruko, the expenditure is still not over. So now when you travel across the Amalfi Coast, you can only park your bike or car at the designated parking spots. And these parking spots for a bike cost you 4 euros per hour. For cars, it's even more. And if your hotel does not have a parking area, then again you have to go to these parking spots and park there, and you have to pay 20 euros for the night for a bike. So it is a big dent in your pocket. But even after all of this, renting a bike or car is still your best option. There is one hack that I can give you for Positano. The locals told me this. So wherever the main parking spots are, you don't park there. You go walk little downwards, downhill about 50 meters below. And there on the sides, you can quietly park your bike without paying any parking fees. And even after all of this, my dear friends, please keep your cool, stay calm, because the traffic in Amalfi Coast is going to drive you crazy, because the roads are narrow and because of the tourists there is always so much of crowd. Taking a boat tour is one of the highlights of the Amalfi Coast. और आपकी मर्जी है, आप कोई भी सेगमेंट चूज कर सकते हो. आप या तो लग्जरी बोट्स ले सकते हो, या फिर सिर्फ एक फेरी राइड ले सकते हो, या फिर आप सुपर अल्ट्रा यॉट भी ले सकते हो. अब आप चाहें तो प्राइवेटली अपने लिए यॉट ले सकते हो, या फिर आप एक ग्रुप के साथ भी जा सकते हो. अब मैंने लिया द वेरी एक्सपेंसिव प्राइवेट यॉट टूर फ्रॉम अमाल्फी टू कपरी, और बहुत महंगा था बिकॉज दे चार्ज मी 550 यूरोज फॉर दिस बोट राइड. अब ये जो अमाल्फी टू कपरी की बोट राइड होती है ये बहुत ही सीनिक होती है, एंड यू सी सम रियली ब्यूटिफुल स्पॉट्स लाइक Captain Positano, the Fargallion, the Blue Grotto, the Green Grotto, and even the lighthouse. Now the boat ride is supposed to be 8 hours, but what they don't tell you is that out of these 8 hours, 3 hours is going to be spent for lunch in Capri. The captain is going to drop you at Capri, where you spend 3 hours and later pick you up. So basically it's a 5-hour ride and you're paying a whopping 550 euros. Many a times in group bookings, there will be more people than mentioned, and the segment of the boat promised could be of a lower segment because they very conveniently say that boat would be as per availability. So please be mindful and be very careful of these points. Jumping into the deep sea is another exhilarating activity, and if you've booked a private yacht, you should be able to take your ample sweet time. But I don't know, for some reason, the captains of these boats are always in a rush. And after a little swim in the deep ocean, they're always like, come on, let's go. We are in a hurry. We have to go here. We have to go there. And it's kind of very, very annoying. And if you're thinking that you've booked a private yacht, so then you'll get to go into the caves of the Blue Grotto. Well, you are wrong. So again, when you're booking your private yacht, please check with the company, because they'll say a yes many a times, and now when you're in the middle of the ocean with your captain and you've reached the Blue Grotto and you want to go inside the cave, he will say that we need a smaller boat, which of course a big yacht cannot go, but you will not have a smaller boat with you at that time. So how are you going to do it? So again, check all these pointers, thoroughly do your research and choose the right company. Now let's come to the food. Well, out of the entire Italy, I was really disappointed with the Amalfi Coast, because given the number of tourists they get, the food was really disappointing. I mean, out of 10 places, there was one which was good and the 9 others were bad. And I think क्योंकि इतने टूरिस्ट आ रहे हैं तो शायद इन्होंने एफर्ट डालना बंद कर दिया है. इनका खाना ओवर प्राइस्ड है, लेकिन उसमें टेस्ट बिल्कुल नहीं है. दूसरी चीज़, अगर आपको ओशन साइड बैठना है, बाहर बैठना है, जो बड़े बड़े रेस्टोरेंट्स हैं उनमें अगर आपको रिजर्वेशन चाहिए, वो आसानी से मिलती नहीं है. ठीक है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग हैं तो मुश्किल होता है, तो वो आप प्लीज़ माइंड में रखिए. ट्राई एंड बुक एटलीस्ट अ डे प्रायर. उसके बाद एक और चीज़ है कि आप जब टेबल पे बैठेंगे तो आपको कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे, दे विल गिव यू द मेन्यू एंड एवरीथिंग, लेकिन जब आपका बिल आएगा तो आपके बिल में 5 यूरो के आसपास कवर चार्ज इंक्लूडेड होगा. और ये सब रेस्टोरेंट्स जो बाहर सीटिंग एरिया देते हैं सब करते हैं. मेरा प्रॉब्लम बस ये है कि यार जिस टाइम पे वी आर सिटिंग एट द टेबल, आप तब बता दो. डू रीड द रिव्यूज ऑफ द रेस्टोरेंट एंड ऑफ द फूड थॉरली बिफोर यू बुक योर प्लेस. इटली जो कि अपने पिज़्ज़ास के लिए इतना फेमस है, आप सोचिए कि पूरे अमाल्फी कोस्ट में मैंने सबसे बेकार पिज़्ज़ा खाए होंगे. बाय द वे, इफ़ यू आर लुकिंग फॉर द बेस्ट पिज़्ज़ेरिया इन इटली, तो मेरा पिछला व्लॉग देखना, वहाँ पर मैंने इटली के बेस्ट पिज़्ज़ेरिया के बारे में डाला है. और वही नहीं, ऑल अक्रॉस इटली आप कहाँ पर अच्छे पिज़्ज़ास खा सकते हैं वो उस व्लॉग में है. We all know that staying in the Amalfi Coast can be very expensive. So here is my suggestion. Look to book a super comfy accommodation in Naples. और फिर वहाँ से you could do your daily drives or rides to and fro to Amalfi. Naples is my favorite Italian city. And if you ask me in the comments, I'll even recommend this really comfortable, luxurious Airbnb that I booked, which even has a private terrace. And guess what? I only paid 10,000 rupees per night for this place. The Amalfi Coast suffers from over-tourism and is overcrowded. So, here are 2 other places which are still not very touristy and there's lots to explore. So, the first one is Fiordo di Furore. This is a natural fjord that is created, and it is a breathtaking landscape. It has colorful traditional houses and has that old school charm. This place is very popular for diving and cliff jumping. And the turquoise water is perfect for swimming. You can even hike around and explore, and unlike the commercial Amalfi, this is very serene and quaint. Now my other suggestion is Ravello, and it is perched above the Amalfi Coast and hence has even better views. And sorry to disappoint you, ravioli was not founded here. Now this also has an annual Ravello festival, which is a festival of music and arts and attracts world-class performers.
vista all'Oiarolo, Nardolo Pomenaro,
Ammaso, lo Sgargiatiello,
lo dottore Chiacchiere.
The place has a very relaxed, tranquil vibe and has a very rich cultural heritage and has really tasty food. So make sure these two places are in your itinerary whenever you're visiting Italy next. So this is me signing out from the Amalfi Coast. और अगर आप अमाल्फी कोस्ट प्लान कर रहे हैं तो जो भी चीज़ें मैंने इस व्लॉग में बोली हैं अगर आप वो ध्यान में रखोगे तो आपकी अमाल्फी कोस्ट की ट्रिप एकदम अच्छी, एकदम स्मूथ होगी एंड यू विल सेव अ लॉट ऑफ मनी. बाकी अगर आपको ये व्लॉग अच्छा लगा, अगर आपको लगा कि मैंने आपकी किसी भी तरीके से हेल्प की, आपको एजुकेट किया, जानकारी दी, और इफ़ यू जस्ट लव्ड वॉचिंग द व्लॉग, प्लीज़ लाइक, शेयर, comment, and most importantly guys, please subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe to the channel, I get motivated to create more content for you. So please subscribe and I am going to see you soon in my next vlog. Take care, bye bye, tata. जल्दी से प्लान करो अमाल्फी कोस्ट की ट्रिप.